Welcome to the 365 Performance Show with your host, Scott Dillon.
How's it going, everybody? So, on Sunday, I ran a marathon. Second one I did, last time I did one was 7 years ago. I was a little bit younger back then. So I was training for my climbing, a lot more endurance focused. For me, pretty much anything over 20 seconds or 100 meters is too long. I was always a sprinter when I was younger, and this long stuff and me don't really go together. Anyway, ran over the harbour bridge. Everything was wonderful. Everything was fantastic. Around 27 k's in, I was killing it, and I bonked. And then I was pretty much in a world of hurt for the remainder. Running, my hammies were seizing up, couldn't straighten my legs properly. There's no one around, just me, the occasional person saying, "Come on, mate, you got this." And it was absolutely horrible. And then the next day, because I hadn't put that many kilometers in, I was just going on like shorter runs for an hour or so. My body wasn't used to all the impact. Sunday arvo, Monday, I could hardly move. My knees were stuffed, my ankles were terrible, my lower back was messed up, my nipples were like bleeding from the chafe, my undies were cutting into my side. It was terrible. But you know what wasn't terrible? Crossing the finish line, being able to see my friends and family there, being able to break down for having completed it after what I went through, and then being able to hug and embrace my father. Because when I did that, it's something that I will never fucking forget. Why am I telling you this? Because now, by the time you're reading this, the time I'm recording it, it's Wednesday. My nipples, they're almost back to normal, you'll be glad to hear. My lower back's no longer sore. My knees feel fine. Hammies are okay. I pretty much feel like I did before the marathon. But now, I've got the memories of what happened when I crossed the finish line, the things I experienced, the pain I endured, and most importantly, I finished the marathon. And here's the thing, since I finished it, everyone's been coming up to me, "Wow, Scott, you must be so proud of yourself. Wow, what an amazing achievement. Oh, mate, you're remarkable." And, you know, like, it's nice when people say things, but here's what I want you to consider. I'm no one special, yeah? I'm just a little kid, and the only difference between me and the people that said, "Wow, that's amazing," is the fact that 14 weeks ago, I committed. Because I had a guy ring me up. "Hey, mate, you want to do the marathon with me?" And I said, yes. My knee was fucked. My toe was fucked. But I decided to commit to it, work through the issues that I had to make it happen. This other poor guy, the one that rang me up, he ended up bailing halfway through. When I got to the end of the finish line and everyone saw me hugging my father as I broke down, people making comments like, "Scott, you have the most amazing relationship with your parents." But the thing they don't see is every fucking day when I reach out to them in the morning, when I connect with them, when I shoot my mum an email, or when I'll call my parents in the afternoon, or once a week, or maybe twice a week if I'm held up with work, when I meet up with them in person. Every single thing in your life is in direct relationship with the amount of effort and focus that you have on it. The only reason my relationship with my parents is good is because I focus on the bloody thing. The only reason I finished the marathon is first of all because I committed to it, but then I focused on actually running. The only reason why my business kind of goes okay is because I work my damn ass off all the time to make it that way. But it's really easy for other people to project and try and praise people, and like, it's lovely, yeah, praise is nice. It's lovely having people say nice things to me. But I want you to stop for a moment, and I want you to have a think. Where are you possibly right now in your life praising or putting other people on a pedestal relative to you for things that they are currently accomplishing or have accomplished, instead of just identifying the fact that they are no more special than you or gifted or talented in any single way. Success leaves clues, and there's some little minuscule things that these people might be doing that can actually give you some insight. It's really, really, really powerful if you do this, yeah? Because I used to see lots of people that they would have amazing relationships, and I'd be like, oh, wow, wow, man, you got such a good relationship with your partner. Wow, I wish I had something like that. And straight away it gave me an out. Instead of just identifying and seeing like the little stuff that the guy would do, like maybe he'd buy his wife flowers every month. Or maybe they'll just constantly be going on date nights or spending quality time together and not just be on their phones. Everything around us leaves clues and reasons for why they are the case. So what I want you to do today, have a think now. Who is that person that you might be kind of proud of or might inspire you or you might look towards, and they might have a certain area of their life that's pretty dialed in? And instead of congratulating that person and praising them and appreciating them, I want you to stop for a moment and just be like, what is the one thing that this guy or girl is doing right now that I could begin to do? Maybe it's that they have a healthy breakfast. Maybe it's that they go for a walk every day. I'm not sure, but I want you to maybe speak to them or reach out to them and say, hey, mate, looks like this area of your life, it's really dialed in. Can you just give me some advice? What's one simple thing that I can start doing today to help me having success there? Because here's the thing. With a marathon, yeah, it's 42 Ks. And it sounds like a really, really long way. And to be honest, it is. It's bloody horrible. But if you broke down that marathon, yeah, and say you wanted to run it in 6 or 7 hours, it's the equivalent of walking a kilometre in 15 to 20 minutes. To give you some context, like most of us, we probably walk around like maybe 10 to 13 kilometres an hour. So even if you don't run at all, there would have been a great possibility that you could have finished that marathon on the weekend. Just something to think about, yeah? Where do you possibly have the opportunity and the capacity right now to do something amazing, but you shut it down because you think you're not ready yet? I hope you have a great day, everybody. Take care. Thank you for listening. If you haven't already, please head over to the365show.com where you can gain instant access to our 4-part video series. If you like what we're doing, please leave us a review and also make sure you're subscribed so you get kept in the loop. And finally, if you know anyone else that could benefit from this show, please share it with them.